freedom.
What's happening, Magnus? Got such a good reception from my first things that I hate about female profiles on POF that I decided to do a second one. But this one, I'm going to include a lot of the ones that you guys posted that I didn't actually think of at the time, but I actually agree with. So let's get it on, shall we? All right, so number one here, we got profile pics that are not the girl, like a dog or a sunset or a babbling brook. Why? Why did you do that? Are you doing it to make us more curious to click on your profile to see what you look like? And guess what? And this is my experience on POF with that and on Tinder. Mainly Tinder is that, because on POF I won't even look, okay? But it made me think of Tinder because I'm the guy on Tinder who actually will look through your pictures. I don't just, like. I don't do that because I want to see you from different angles, which will bring up one of the other points. But every single time, if she even shows her face, she's unattractive. Why? I don't know why you're doing it in the first place. I don't get it. If there is a woman out there whose profile picture is of a sunset, a babbling brook, a dog, a unicorn, whatever it is, please tell us why you do that. Because we, as men, hate it. And I'm just so you know in this video, this is how men think when we see these things, okay? Next is the pictures all from one angle. These are the girls who it's only from the left side of their face or only from the right side of their face. Do you know what we think when we see that? We think she only looks good from one side. When I see her head on or for other side, something's wrong. She's actually ugly, but she looks only good from that one angle. And I've seen girls that do that, right? And what'll happen is I'll see them post new pictures again, and I'll accidentally check their profile again. And I'm like, oh, this girl look good, or who's this one? She's a new one. And I'm like, oh, this is that girl I checked out like 5 weeks ago, but she's taking her picture from a different angle. So she looks like a totally different chick. Sometimes it's worse. Sometimes it's actually better. But yeah, it helps to have a few different shots, girls, so that we know really what you look like. I mean, it'll save you the time of getting dressed up for a date, going out with a guy, and him seeing what you really look like and then not being interested. So you wasted both of your time. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Pictures with guys. All right? Now, when you're taking pictures with guys, it depends. Because group pictures with guys, look, I'm just telling you the way men think. We're either thinking you're an extra party girl, maybe you're a slut. Why are you showing us a picture with you and your ex or you and your boyfriend? So it always helps to have a caption in there that says, my brother, my buddy Matt, something like that. That helps us out because we're like, why the fuck she taking pictures with these dudes? We thought you was single. Like, I'm just letting you know how we think, okay? So it's always best to only have pictures of yourself or the dreaded group picture, but we just want to know which one you are. They can't all be group pictures. I touched on this. All right. Next, old pictures. Jesus Christ. Come on. Don't try to fool us. You look hot as hell when you were 19 and now you're 25 and you all sucked up, or the opposite, and you're fat, and they were like, you don't even, Jesus Christ, you don't even look like your pictures, One of the most famous lines to say on a first internet date is, wow, you look like your pictures. That's the happy line. We don't say shit if you don't. Most people just, get through the date in anger and just get it over with. You know what I mean? But yes, please post current pictures, or at least pictures that show you as you are. Like on my profile, there's actually a picture or two, actually maybe a year or two old, but I look the same. So it's like it doesn't matter. Pics with children. When you post pictures with children, oh, if you leave the "do you have children" thing blank, then we're going to think you have kids. And if we're not looking for a girl with kids, then we're going to pass you up. So you need to make sure that you are filled out properly, or you got a caption that says, "My nephew, my niece." I've noticed on Tinder, girls have started to do that. Like they'll say, like their main picture will be their face, and they'll say, "Hey, my name is Kelly, and I like this, I like this, I like this, and the children are my nieces and nephews." Like they'll say that because they notice guys are like, "Yo." And another thing that I didn't even write down, but on Tinder, girls post pictures. You start talking to them, and then you find out they got kids. Ladies, let us know up front. And I have noticed this, that women will post, "Hi, my name is, Megan, and I'm a mother of 5, and this and that." And, it's like, okay, that's good. You let us know up front. Don't let us know later. Because I got in touch with this bad John on Tinder that let me know that she had basically 2 grown-ass kids later. And I was already liking her, and I was like, okay, we'll see where it goes. But, I'm typically a guy I don't look for women with children. You will get a pass if you have a landslide victory in other areas, though. So, it's all weighing. It's a balance scale. One of you posted girls that take pictures with stacks of money. Y'all know how fucking ratchet that shit is? It's ratchet, and it makes you look like you're a stripper, a prostitute, or you deal drugs. And we don't want to date none of them. None of them 3 of them. None of them at all. Alright? Rather not say in the body type description or the children's section. What the fuck do you mean you'd rather not say whether you have children or not? Automatically, we're thinking you're an unfit mother. At least that's what I'm thinking. You'd rather not say. That means your kids don't live with you, probably, or there's some strange situation with your kids. We're thinking you're a fucking unfit mother. And no man wants to marry an unfit mother. That makes no sense. And to say rather not say with the body type, you might as well have said that 9 times out of 10, it means you're overweight, you're fat, you're obese, and you know it. Don't do that. Just put it a few extra pounds. Put overweight. We like to know what we're dealing with up front. Everything that I'm saying in this video, ladies, just make sure you're saying to yourself, let's turn it around. What if a guy said these things to me? What if you looked and he's on body type, he says, rather not say. What are you going to think? What are you going to think if he says, does he have children? Rather not say. What the fuck does that mean? Rather not say. You don't know how many you got? Think about this. God first. I started dying when I saw this one. Because I'm not going to lie. I'm one of the guys that shies away from the girls that are like, Jesus is first in my life. God first. Because we're like, all right, we've dealt with overly religious women before. Mostly all guys have dealt with this. And they're usually trying to convert you or get you into their church. And let me tell you something. Remember the story I told y'all about the girl who had the worst coochie I ever had? Do you know that she came to see me one time, talking, we bonded, and the next day she's trying to get me to go to church. trying to get me to go to church with her on Sunday, then trying to get me to go to church with her on Tuesday. And do you know the very night before she fucked me? Excuse me? And now you trying to get godly on me? You know, some of y'all straddling that fence, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Sorry, my nose is itching. I have to trim my nose hairs. Anyway, so, God. So anyway, that's one thing about getting older. While I look in my 20s, for some reason, ear hair wants to grow now all of a sudden, and so does nose hair. I have no idea why at this point. You know, maybe it's that gorilla type gene that all humans have, you know, that ape type thing, like how you know a mature gorilla because he's silver. He gets the silverback, those gray hairs. Maybe it's a sign of maturity when you get nose and ear hair. Ear hair. Anyway, so please, no stacks of money, okay? And the pics with children and shit. Just as long as you label them, we're good to go. God first, yeah. Sorry, I was further up on the list. Okay, so God first, yeah, ladies. Just so you know, there's only a select few men that are going to really latch onto that. They're going to be either as God first as you are, or they're kind of testing the water. Like, well, she seems cool. Let me see where she's at with it. But it's typically not something that guys really latch onto. Alright, that one. Fucking bottles of every type of alcohol lined up in the back of your picture, on your refrigerator, on top of your fireplace, whatever it is. We automatically think you're a fucking alcoholic. Okay? Even if you're a person that only drinks socially or occasionally, we're thinking you're an alcoholic. It's just like blowing smoke. It's something, or with a cigarette in your mouth. You know, I've seen pictures with girls holding a cigarette. You know what I mean? With the booty pic. Just like, that is so damn ratchet. Like, y'all have no idea how ratchet it is for us to see Hennessy and Everclear and every fucking thing available on your counter. Like, yeah, we want to party with you. We want to make you our wife. Next. Body type average. That's like y'all's default. Y'all's default. I have seen that. I have seen girls that run the whole gamut, the whole spectrum of body types, actually pick average. Just pick what you are. You're either thin, you're curvy, you're a little extra pounds, or you're average. You know? I mean, the average girl is going to be, you know, she's pretty much straight up and down. Not too big, you know, not too small. She's average, you know? But then there's girls that's like, you got really that hourglass shape. You're not average. You're curvy. Then you got girls, you got a little gut, you know? Okay, then, you know, you got a few extra pounds. And some of y'all look like a runway model. And some of y'all, you know, it's just you're thin. That's just how it is. Just tell the truth. Be truthful with yourself. Because our eyes know the truth when we see your pictures. Next, race preference. A few guys posted this one, and I did a video on this a little while back. It's funny because then I found myself on some, basically some extra super black power message board. And they're like, look at this simp. He's mad because white women don't want him. That wasn't the case. Plenty of white women come after me, as well as other races. And I date interracially as much as I want. I don't have a particular preference. What's interesting, though, with this one, I'm doing a radio show tonight about interracial dating. So I'm going to be on that. I'll let y'all know when it's up and everything and give y'all the link. But what's interesting is the racial preference thing, basically, depending on how it's written, it shows just how much of a racist you are. And women, there are plenty of men that are not racist out there, and you are a complete turnoff to them when you post shit like no blacks or no Asians or no, like, it's like, damn, bitch. Like, the fuck is your problem? It's a complete turnoff no matter how good you look or anything like that. In the video that I did, I specifically was talking about a girl that she works at a Gitano's that's near me. Real thick white girl, right? Too big for me. But I remember when I saw her profile on POF, I was like, this girl looks familiar to me. So I clicked on it. I was like, oh, that's the chick that work at Gitano's. So I just, I read her profile, and then she was like, no black guys. Like, it was real fucking ignorant how she wrote it. I was like, and she was always so nice when I went in there to order a steak sandwich. Fuck that bitch. Fucking ignorant. You don't post shit like that because it just makes you look like a complete racist trash bag. But you know what, racist, I'm going to give you an actual tip. If you want to post something so that you do not get certain men, this is how you post it. I've seen certain women actually do this. We're still going to think you're racist, but yeah. So you say, I prefer Caucasian men, or I prefer Asian men. I prefer black men. I prefer. That way, it just shows what you're in particular attracted to. It doesn't really make you sound racist, you know? And that's the way to go with it. Because and it makes you sound, the other ways just make you sound ignorant too. Like, even the guys that are attracted to you and possibly would write you are like, damn, like, really, you feel that way? Like, some people really have a warped view of other races, especially blacks living over here in America. You know, we know how the propaganda is on the fucking television, the way it makes us look, and shit half the time ain't even fucking true. Believe me on that. So anyway, and then last, one of you guys said that this phrase was really overused, and it is. If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. I'm telling you, ladies, this is all how men think. Not all of us, but most of us are thinking these things. But when you write that quote, do you know what we're thinking? Bitch, bitchy, cunt, whatever it is a man uses for the word, for the woman with the bad fucking attitude. That's what we're thinking. And we don't want to deal with you. We're thinking you're a bitchy, prissy princess, drama queen. We don't want to deal with you at all. I don't care if one of the sexiest women of all time, Marilyn Monroe, was quoted as saying that. I don't care. Happy birthday, Mr. President. And I don't give a fuck who wrote it. We're telling you that we're thinking, bitch. There was a video that I thought was so funny, and it was a song performed by like a gay dude, and then he kept talking about shiz and bitch and bitch. I thought it was hilarious. Me and Sarah had actually found it when we were together, and we were laughing our asses off. If one of y'all can find that link, send it to me to that video so I can laugh my ass off again. Anyway, so that is the end of this part, of part 2 of things that we hate on POF. Post your comments down below. Is there anything else that I missed? And ladies, feel free to comment too. This was all done just to educate y'all, let y'all know how we feel about certain things. It wasn't meant to start a war. It is what it is. 1 million subscribers. Woo!